What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be making an update 21 tier list. So you probably don't know, but my second ever video was a tier list. And the reason I'm making another one is because there's new fruits that came out. So stuff like kitsune, sound, mammoths, and stuff like that. And I have updated preferences, so you also see that. And sorry for the late upload. I know it's been a while. It's because I was working on figuring out how to make a YouTube short. And yeah, check that out if you haven't already. I'm doing a rolling every day shorts on Blox fruits. So yeah, I also got some pretty good stuff. Like one day I even got a venom. But okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. The first fruit we have is rocket. This is a common fruit. I wouldn't say it's that good. I'd probably put this in D, just because it's the worst fruit in the game, you know. Well, not the worst in some people's opinion, but it's not really that good. Like the damage is okay, the flight's not really that quick, and it's not great for PvP. So I'm gonna put that in D. The next one is ice. This is not actually a bad fruit. Like if you're using it in first C, this is like one of the best fruits for grinding. So I actually, it has an awakening, and the awakening probably makes it really good. Like it's actually decent for PvP too. So I'd probably put this in B tier. Also guys, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be basing this off of grinding, PvP, and damage. So yeah. Okay, the next fruit we have is Shadow. This is a mythical. It's pretty good damage. Its moves, some of them are stun, and that basically makes it really good for PvP, because whenever you can stun someone, then you can make it into a combo technically. I haven't seen many people use this for PvP, but in my opinion, it does pretty decent damage. It's not great for grinding, but since it does pretty good damage, I'd probably put this in B underneath ice. Okay, so next fruit is dark. Dark is a Logia, which means the NPCs can't hit you, but it's not great. If you're using this in first C, it's one of those fruits like ice where it's okay for grinding, but it's not great. Damage is not great, but it's a pretty decent fruit for like first C. So I would probably put this in C tier, because it does have an awakening too, which is pretty good. So the next fruit is rubber. Rubber, it's pretty good. So there's like a move where you can kind of transform too. My personal opinion is not great. I don't really like it that much. So I'm going to put this in C tier, but above dark. Let me get that right there. Wait. Okay, wait, I just had it. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the next fruit we have is magma. Magma, it's actually a really good fruit, like especially for sea beast hunting. If you awaken it and use it for sea beast hunting, this is the best fruit for it. So I would probably put this in B tier, and it has the most damage in the game. Like its damage right now is at like 19k for one of the moves, which is pretty good. So I'm probably gonna put this in B, actually A tier, first A. Next one's Quake. This is not a great fruit. The only good move is probably the tsunami, which makes like waves go from everywhere, which is okay. But I would probably put this in C tier, like above dark, because its damage is a little better, I think. Okay, next fruit is Control. This is a mythic, so people think it's pretty good. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's that good, because the moves are kind of bad, and you only have a certain reach to do moves. Like if it goes out of your zone, then you can't even use anything in there. So I'm probably gonna put it in B tier under above ice. Okay, next one is Love Fruit. So Love Fruit's actually decent for PvP, decent for grinding, pretty good for everything overall. I don't really know much to say about this fruit. I'd probably put this in B tier, like above Control. Okay, next fruit is Smoke. This is actually a good fruit for grinding in first C. It's a Logia, which is good. The moves are pretty good, like Smoke Liberation. It makes like a stun thing, and you can hit them while they're in the stun. And it has a pretty good flight because it drops stuff, and that stuff does damage. So I'm probably gonna put this in C tier, like above Quake. Okay, next one is Sound. Sound is a really good fruit. It does a lot of damage, and it was at a really high value because of the damage and because it was new recently, but mainly because of the damage. So and the moves look really cool. So I'm probably gonna put this in like B tier, above, probably above Love. Okay, next one is Gravity. Gravity is a mythical. It's not great. Most people don't like it. I don't really like it that much either. It's not great for damage, but it does have some stun moves. Like the one where it keeps them on the ground. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, I would probably put Gravity in probably right where it was, like C tier. Probably under Smoke actually. Just saying. Okay, so Blizzard, really good for PvP. A lot of damage. It does really good damage. It's mainly stun, which is pretty good. I'll probably put this in like A tier under Magma. Okay, Dell, I don't really know what to say about this. Its Awakening is insane. It's insane for PvP. It's actually okay for grinding because it has like an M1 punch. I'm going to put this, the first one, in S tier. Next one's Buddha. Also, this is the best fruit in the game for grinding. It's insane. It's like you have reach basically. So I'm also going to put this in S, but probably behind Dell. If you're one of the people that's grinding, then Buddha is above Dell. But if you're one of the people that PvP, then Dell is above Buddha. Okay, next one's Venom. This is actually a pretty good fruit too. Like, the damage is really good. The moves are really good. The transformation makes everything even better. So I'd probably put this in A tier, above Blizzard. Okay, Barrier. I don't know. This fruit I don't really like. I'm gonna put it in D tier, but above Rocket, because the moves are not good. It's not really good for grinding or PvP, so yeah. And it doesn't have an Awakening. Next one's Rumble. This is actually really good for like PvP because its Awakening makes it have a lot of stun moves and like it's just pretty decent damage. So I'm probably gonna put this in A tier, above Blizzard. Okay, next one is Flame. So Flame, I'm probably gonna put in C tier, like right here, because Flame is actually a Logia too. Pretty good for grinding and decent for PvP too. Like, it has an Awakening and moves called like Blue Flames and all that stuff. And it's kind of like Dragon Town, like it makes like a circle of fire, and that fire does damage over time, which is really good. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in C. Pain is the next fruit. This is probably, in my opinion, the second worst mythical under, oh, it's a legendary, wait. So I'd probably say this is not a great fruit because the damage is not great, but it does have the farthest reach in the game. Because one of the moves is like really crazy, but it's not great damage. So and it's not really good for grinding either, and it's not low yet. So I'd probably put this in D tier, but above all of them. Next one is Sand. I kind of like the look of it. It's like a cheeseburger kind of thing, but this is actually, most people don't think this, but it's actually decent for PvP. Like one time I came across someone that was using it, and I got like one shot by them, and I was max level. So the damage is actually kind of decent. If you know how to use it, then it's good for PvP. It doesn't have an Awakening, but it is a Logia, so I'm probably gonna put this in like B tier, under Ice. So yeah. Next one is Kitsune. I don't really have anything to say. Its damage is like the highest in the game beneath like Magma. The PvP is insane. I'm gonna put this above Dell in S tier. Okay, next one is Chop. Everybody says this is bad, but like it's not the worst fruit in the game. In my opinion, Rocket's worse because anybody that has a sword, they can't hit you because you have that dodge thing. So even with the hockey on, they still can't hit you. And it has a lot of stun moves, which is pretty cool. So I'd probably put this in like C tier, probably above Quick. Okay, next move is Dragon. Next fruit. Dragon's actually getting a rework like really soon. And oh yeah, this is a leak if you're watching this. I'm gonna be making a video on like a trading one of the Dragon, and I'm gonna be doing showcase. So yeah, but Dragon, I really like this fruit, and I think I'm gonna like it even more. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put this in S tier, probably A tier, but like above Magma, because the rework's probably gonna make it really good. Okay, next one's Spike. Spike is not great. Same as like Rocket and Barrier. It's not like great for anything. Not great damage. not great for grinding. I'm probably gonna put it above rocket, but in D tier. Okay, next fruit is portal. Portal, here's the thing. So if you really know how to use it in PvP, if you're like one of those people that like bounty hunt a lot, this is really good and it's overall just used for travel. So I would probably put this in like B tier or maybe even A tier, but like probably next to Rumble because it's actually really good for PvP if you know how to use it. Okay, the next one's diamond. It's not really good. All it is like encrust and then tackle, which like does like no damage. So I'm probably gonna put this in D tier, like under barrier. Okay, next one's leopard. Nobody really likes this fruit anymore since it's like Kitsune came out, but it's still actually a good fruit. So, and it's good for PvP. So I'm gonna put this in S tier too. Okay, so the next fruit is light. Light is the best fruit for grinding in first C. It is a Logia. It has an awakening, which means it's also actually good for PvP. So overall, this fruit's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna put this above ice in B tier because they're pretty even. Okay, next one's mammoth. This is one of my favorite fruits because if you have shark race and you use stampede, you can do like up to like 100,000 damage just in like a minute with like sea beast if you're trying to sea beast hunt, which is crazy. So whoops, I'm probably gonna put mammoth in like A tier above venom. That's about right. Okay, so next for is spring. Just like rocket and spike, it's not great. I'd actually say rocket's a little better, so I'm gonna put this behind rocket and spring. Rocket in the D tier. Okay, phoenix. Phoenix is, in my opinion, actually a pretty good fruit. Like decent for PvP. You can turn into a phoenix and just fly away if you're low, which is pretty good. But I will probably put this like above control in B tier because its damage is decent too. Okay, next one's spin. Spin. I haven't used this fruit a lot, but out of what I know, it's not great. Really easy to roll from the dealer, and it's kind of like a curse. So I'm probably gonna put this above rocket in the D tier. So the next one is falcon. Bad damage, bad for grinding. Just D tier. That's it. Actually, I'm probably gonna move pain up to like C because it's actually a okay fruit. Okay, ghost. Ghost is actually good for grinding in first C, maybe even second too. But like I'm in third C and I saw someone grinding with it because it's actually pretty good. So, and it's good for like damage. Like almost every one of the moves is a stun move too, which is even better. So I would probably put this fruit in the B tier above Phoenix. Okay, next fruit is Spirit. This is a really, like, it's hard to explain. This fruit is pretty good because the moves do a lot of damage, but they're kind of hard to hit. In my opinion, I put this in like B tier, but like at the top. But because of its damage on like the last move, I'd probably put it in A tier. So yeah, next one's Spider. It has an awakening. The awakening is actually really good. Decent for PvP, actually pretty good for grinding. It's pretty decent for everything. It's not great for anything, but it's decent. So I'm gonna put this like C tier, but all the way at the top. If I can get it, wait, gotta get rubber. Okay, there. Last fruit we have on the list is Bomb. Bomb, it's not really great for anything, but it does do a lot of damage. Like the self-destruct does like 10k, which is really good. So I will probably put this in C tier, like right about next to Chop, but above it. Okay, so this is my tier list. If you got to the end, then thanks for watching. This is what it's gonna look like in my opinion. So yeah. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more of this content. And if you guys agree with me, then that's pretty cool. But if you don't, that's fine. Again, this is my opinion, but yeah. So Kitsune, again, my favorite fruit and the best fruit. But yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this content, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment of what videos you want to see next. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.